Hey guys, back again, more fun and games. We ended the last time briefly touching on products and services. We're going to do just a little bit more on that and then we'll move on to marketing. Products and services, right here. It's about a page and a half to 2 pages. You could actually make it 3. What I've chosen is a business with both products and services. I thought it might make it a little simpler for those of you who are doing either one or the other. This is actually a spa. They do hair, they do nails, they do massages, and then they also have a product line that they sell as well. So you see that they've got the whole package going on. They want to open up their business in Raleigh, which is a good location. And they use the census.gov information for their business plan. You can tell because they've quoted facts and figures in here. To begin with, the name of the place is Soul Space, and their products and service description, you can tell it starts with hairstyling, which is probably the mainstay of their business. They quote prices in here. Body Works, which is including a massage. They also have their Energy Works, which includes the 1 hour total spa, plus you're having your nails done too. They have prices for that as well. So I've made it a little bit bigger so you can have some idea of how it's lined up, which we've already gone over that and what you need to do for that. So I would do the same thing with your business plan. Make sure that you've got 2 or 3 pages, 2 at least, on your products and services. They also list future products and services, and I'm sure that that's probably for money because they're going to be asking for money for that as well. And they want to include some tanning services. And they may eventually go into some fitness as well. Okay, so that will wrap up your products and services. For those of you that are only doing a service, state some price, quote some price of what you're going to do, what you're going to charge people for it. If you're selling a product, state those products. You can do just a table, and then you can list your item, what you're going to sell it for. If you want to include how much the material cost you, that's well and good to do that, or you can wait and do that in the financials. It doesn't matter. There's a lot of duplication in a business plan, but you want to make sure that when you're in the particular segment that you're in, make sure you go into detail about it. Okay, our next is our marketing analysis summary. It's an important one. And don't forget to go to your business plan outline that I emailed you, and it is also on the Blackboard website. Make sure you go by this. It lists some very important things, not the least of which would be your 5 P's. A long time ago it used to be 4 P's, now it's 5. So you would be in chapter 9 for that. So make sure you've read chapter 9 about your 5 P's. Here's where you're going to go after your target market. You will use a lot of what you found in census.gov. You're going to do your own research online about the area that you're going to. This particular company, they've listed several locations, the main one being where the income is the highest. And that can be found in several different ways. Your census.gov plus your Chamber of Commerce. There's a couple different ways to do that, to where the money, go to where the money is. Plus, you go to where the walk-in trade would be good, especially for something like this. So they're listing here who their target market is, and household incomes greater than $25,000. A lot of people are going to get their hair done. They're probably going to be the ones $25,000 or more or greater. So they've done their research there through census.gov. They've also provided a pie chart of the number of people with incomes over and above, which was pretty good and very easy to do. Pie charts are really easy to insert into a Word document, so make sure you do that. If you'll notice here, they've listed market analysis, which is always good. What they've done here, and I realize you can't see it like I can, but the first year they want to increase their business by 2%. Well, as a matter of fact, each subsequent year they're trying to increase by at least 2%, and that's a very good goal. They've listed what their potential earnings would be and how that would increase. Target market segment strategy. They've got the market section that they've chosen do have expendable income. They've got luxury money on hand, so that will give them the opportunity to expand their business later on into a little larger and maybe into other locations. They're already talking about that in their business plan. Honestly, it sounds like a good business plan. They've listed the address of where they want to be, and they've listed why. You've got a couple of examples of business plans in Blackboard, and some of them actually have a picture of the location, and you can get that and do the old copy and paste, and you can embed that in here too. I'd like to see that. If you know a street location that you're going to be at, you can pull that up. You can pull a picture of it up and include that in it. They've looked up the market trends, and they have their market growth. And this is subjective, by the way. I won't know if your market trends or market growth is correct. I mean, I will know if you've wildly exaggerated, but I'm not going to call you out on it. A lot of it's guesswork, but do the best research that you can on it. Okay. Let's bring this over here. Main competitors. They have a lot. Of course they do, because they're in Raleigh. So they've listed their main competitors. There are several ways to find that out, of who your main competitors are. There are 2 ways that I like. You can go to the Chamber of Commerce and get the listing of businesses, but you're not going to know which are the top ones unless you know somebody in that area, or somebody. You can actually ask somebody at Chamber of Commerce. They may or may not let you know. But what you can do is go to Yelp, and yep, that's right, YELP, and look up, well, in this particular one, they would have probably looked up day spas, hairdressers, things like that, and it will sometimes give you the top 10. It will give you their reviews as well, and that helps too, and you can choose from there, and you'll list them, and you will list their location in regards to your location as well. They could be the best in Raleigh, but if you have the better location, then possibly somebody might choose to come to yours. So they've actually got 2 pages of competition. And what it showed me is if I were a banker, I'd know they'd done their homework on it. So, service business analysis. So what they did was they looked at the number of salons in Raleigh, and they looked at also what else they offered. And they've listed that as well. Lastly, what they had was competition and buying patterns. And it goes on to say customers choose spa and salon services based on the proximity to their daily travels from home and work, and that's true. Reputation for quality and good pricing, and again, they got that from Yelp. With our combined services, we expect to compete mainly against other combination spa salons. So they're kind of unique in that they're offering a lot of products and a lot of services, where some people are just a hairdresser. So you're going to want to make sure you come back to this. This is the Holy Grail. So make sure that you hit on everything here under marketing. Make sure you expand on it. And when I say add your clip art to it. You can actually add some of your pricing if you want to under marketing. they did it under both. They did the majority under products and services, but they did some under marketing too, because they had some things in the future that they wanted to offer, and I thought that was a good idea as well. The next time we meet, we'll be talking just a little bit about operations, and we may combine that and financials as well, or I may send out something in an email to you. But anyway, if you've got any questions, make sure you let me know. The 2 sections that we went over today are very important. All right, y'all have a good week.